Okay, good day everyone. Ang next topic po natin ay differentiation of logarithmic functions. So, meron po tayong formulas para po makuha natin ang derivative ng logarithmic functions. So, ano po yung mga formula na yun? So, the derivative of logarithm of u with the base b with respect to x is equal to 1 over u times the logarithm of e with the base b times the du dx, or the derivative of the argument. So, tandaan po natin, yung b po dyan, yan po yung ating base. And then yung u, yung ating argument ng logarithm. So, let's say for example, meron po tayong y, which is equal to logarithm of 5x with the base 2. So, yung base po natin dyan is 2. And then, yung u natin dyan is yung 5x, yung ating argument. So, susundan lang po natin yung kanyang formula. And then next, recap lang po tayo. So, sa logarithm, meron po tayong tinatawag na common logarithm. So, kapag sabi po natin common logarithm, yan po ay merong base na 10. So, halimbawa po niyan ay logarithm of, let's say for example, logarithm of 8x. So, ano pong ibig sabihin yan? Ang logarithm of 8x po, kung mapapansin nyo, wala siyang base na nakalagay dyan. So, ibig sabihin, yan po ay logarithm of 8x with the base 10. So, ang common logarithm po, ang kanyang base ay automatically 10 and hindi na po siya sinusulat. Next naman, may tinatawag po tayo na natural logarithm. So, ang natural logarithm naman po, ang base po niyan ay e, o yung ating tinatawag na Euler number. So, halimbawa po ay logarithm of, let's say for example, 7x with the base e. But this time, hindi po natin isusulat yan as logarithm with the base e. I-write po natin yan as ln of 7x. So, natural logarithm, it denotes na yung base po natin ay e, yung Euler number, which is equal to 2.72. So, ngayon, alam na natin ang difference ng logarithm and then ng isa pang type niya na natural logarithm. So, meron po tayo ditong another formula, the derivative of ln of u. So, kapag sabi po natin ln of u, that is logarithm of u with the base e. Okay? And then, with respect to x. So, ang formula po niyan ay same lang po kanina. So, yan po ay magiging 1 over u multiplied by logarithm of e. And then, ano raw yung magiging base? Ang magiging base po niyan ay, okay, in this case, dahil natural logarithm po yan, ang magiging base niyan ay e. Times the du dx, o yung derivative po ng argument. So, du dx. But this time, ang logarithm of e with the base e, yan po ay equal sa 1. So, this equal to 1. So, dahil equal po yan sa 1, so magiging 1 over u times the du dx na lang. So, kapag meron po tayong logarithm, kapag meron po tayong derivatives ng isang natural logarithm, so, ang derivative po niyan ay 1 over u times du dx na lang. So, basically, ito po yung general formula at logarithm ng kahit na anong base. And then, kapag let's say, for example, ang base po natin ay specifically e, or the natural logarithm. So, ito po yung susundan natin na formula. So, depende po sa magiging given. So, mag-try po tayo ng examples. Okay, for example number 1, we're going to find the dy dx if we have y, which is equal to logarithm of 4x plus 3 with the base 5. Okay, so ano nga ba yung formula? So, tandaan lang natin na yung formula natin for the derivative of logarithm of u with the base b with respect to x, yan po ay 1 over u times logarithm of e with the base b times the derivative of the argument. So, identify po muna natin ano po bang ating base. So, ang ating base in this problem is 5. Then, ano naman yung value ng ating u? Ang u po is yung argument. So that is equal to, okay, that is equal to 4x plus 3. So following the formula, our answer will be dy dx, or the derivative of y, which is equal to this function, is equal to 1 over u. So yan po ay 1 over, okay, 4x plus 3 multiplied by the logarithm of e with the base b. So in this case, ang base po natin ay 5 multiplied by the du dx. So kung ang u po natin ay 4x plus 3, lumalabas ang ating du dx or ang derivative po ng ating argument. So ang u ay 4x plus 3, ang derivative po niyan ay 4. So this is multiplied by 4. So the answer po is 4 multiplied by logarithm of e with the base 5 times 1 over 4x plus 3. So the answer is dy dx is equal to 4 times the logarithm of e with the base 5 all over, okay, 4x plus 3. So ito po yung ating final answer. And then, yung answer po natin na yan, pwede pa po natin yung maisulat into a different form. So, ang pwede po natin gawin, since meron tayong logarithm of e with the base 5, we can change the base. So, paano po tayo mag-change of base rule o yung sa property ng logarithm? So, pwede po natin gawin, ito po ay pwedeng mag-equal sa ln of e over ln of 5. So, yan lang po yung gagawin natin. Kukunin lang po natin yung ln neto ng argument, and then kukunin po i-divide natin siya sa ln ng base, which is 5. So, yan po ay ln of e over ln of 5. So, ang logarithm of e with the base 5, that is basically equal to ln of e over ln of 5. So, i-write po natin siya in that form. And ang ln of e po ay equal sa 1. So, ang ln of e ay 1. So, this is ln of, bali, ang lalabas po ay 1 over ln of 5. So, with that, pwede po natin gawin yung ating sagot. Dy dx is equal to 4 times, in this case, ang logarithm of e with the base 5 ay equal pala sa 1 over ln of 5 over 4x plus 3. So, ang gagawin po natin, 4 times 1 ay magiging 4. And then, copy yung denominator ng numerator. So, ln of 5 all over the 4x plus 3. So, ito po yung ating numerator na ka-fraction. Ito naman yung ating denominator. And then, our final answer will be 4 over yung ln of 5 tsaka 4x plus 3. Pwede na silang magsama. So, magiging, okay, pwede siyang maging 4x plus 3 multiplied by the ln of 5. So, this is our final answer din. So, pwede pong ito yung sagot. Pwede rin naman na ito. So, both are correct. Okay, next. Ang next naman po natin ay logarithm of square root of 2x plus 5. So actually, we can write this function as y is equal to logarithm of 2x plus 5 raised to 1/2. And then following the property of logarithm, so ang exponent po ng ating argument ay pwede nating maitabi yan sa gilid niya. So magiging 1/2 logarithm of 2x plus 5. So this time, ano po yung magiging u? Ang magiging u po natin dito ay 2x plus 5. So, ano yung magiging base? Ang magiging base po niyan ay, dahil walang nakasulat, so ibig sabihin niyan po ay 10. Okay? That is a common logarithm. Ang base po nun ay 10. So, ano yung magiging du dx or derivative ng u with respect to x? So, ang derivative po ng 2x plus 5 ay 2. So, using the formula, y prime or the dy dx is equal to, itabi po muna natin si 1/2, factor out, And then, i-derivative natin si logarithm of 2x plus 5. Ang sagot niya, i-multiply natin kay 1/2. Ang derivative ng logarithm of 2x plus 5 is kay 1 over u. So, yan ay magiging 1 over 2x plus 5 times logarithm of e, di ba? With the base b. So, ano ba yung base natin dyan? Which is 10. Times du dx. So, nakuha na natin siya which is 2. So, may 2 sa taas, may 2 sa baba, cancelled out. So, mangyayari, logarithm of e with the base 10 multiplied by 1 ay magiging kay logarithm of e with the base 10. So, pwedeng isulat, pwede rin hindi. All over yung ating denominator na 2x plus 5. So, ito po yung ating y prime. Yung ating derivative. Okay, so ito yung derivative natin function. We can actually write that as, okay, pwede rin natin isulat yung sagot as y prime is equal to ang logarithm of 10 with the base e, that is equal to that's actually equal to 1 over ln of 10. Itong logarithm of 10 with the base e, so actually tama na tong sagot na to, no? So iniiba lang natin siya ng way kung paano natin siya i-format yung sagot. So kung gusto natin na naka-ln, so we can write yung logarithm of e with the base e as 1 over ln of 10. And then, simply copy lang yung 2x plus 5 sa numerator. So, magiging 2x plus, denominator I mean. So, magiging 2x plus 5 times ln of 10. So, ito rin po ang isang possible answer. Okay, next po tayo. So, next po natin, we have y which is equal to logarithm of cube root of square root of 12x. So, pwede po natin isulat yung ating function as y which is equal to logarithm of, ang cube root po ay nakaraise sa 1/3. Ang square root nakaraise sa 1/2. Ano yung nasa loob ng square root? Yung 12x. So, magiging 12x raised to 1/2 raised to 1/3. So, we can write this as okay, logarithm of 12x na nakaraise sa 1/6. Okay, so ito na po yung ating function. So, pwede po natin i-write yung ating function as y is equal to, since yung ating argument na 12x nakaraise sa 1/6, pwede po natin siyang maibaba. So, maging 1/6 logarithm of 12x. So, ito na po yung ating function na isa-solve. So, hanapin natin yung kanyang dy dx o yung kanyang derivative. So, itabi lang po natin si 1 over 6. And then, kunin natin yung logarithm ng 12x. So, di ba yan ay 1 over u. So, anong u natin? 12x. So, 1 over 12x. Times logarithm of e with the base b. So, magiging logarithm of e with the base b. In this case, ang base po natin dyan ay 10. Kasi yan ay common logarithm. Times the du dx o yung derivative po ng ating argument. So, argument natin 12x. Ano yung kanyang derivative? Ang derivative po niyan ay 12. Kasi in-apply natin dyan yung chain rule. So, 12 sa taas, 12 sa baba, cancelled out. Ang matitira na lang, x dyan sa ilalim. So, 1 times 1, 1 times 1 times logarithm of e with the base 10. So, ang sagot po dyan ay logarithm of e with the base 10 over 6 times x yung nasa denominator. So, magiging 6x. So, ito po yung final answer natin. And we can write yung ating final answer as, sabi ko nga kanina, ang logarithm of e with the base 10, that is equal to 1 over ln of 10, rather, no? Ang logarithm of e with the base 10 is equal sa 1 over ln of 10. And then, yung denominator natin na 6x. Kopyahin lang. So, this is also the other answer. Okay, so baka magtaka kayo bakit yung ating logarithm of e with the base 10 is equal to 1 over ln of 10. So, ang reason po niyan, So, mag-change of base rule tayo sa logarithm. So, di ba pwede natin ito ipasok sa ln. Magiging ln of e over ln of 10. So, ang sagot po natin sa ln of e is 1. Then, simply copy lang yung ln of 10. So, yan po yung reason kaya ang logarithm of e with the base 10, applying yung change of base rule ng logarithm is equal to 1 over ln of 10. And then next po, we have y which is equal to logarithm of sine squared of 4x. So, ano yung magiging u natin dyan? Ang u natin dyan ay sine squared of 4x. Na pwede rin natin siyang isulat as sine of 4x na naka-squared. So, ito po yung ating u. Yung argument ng ating logarithm. So, ano yung magiging du, dx, or derivative of u with respect to x? So, magiging 2 times sine of 4x times, okay, so power rule natin to guys, no? Kaya po siya naging 2 times sine of 4x. So, ang magiging raise nito ay magiging 1 na lang kapag in-apply natin yung power rule. Times ang derivative ng inside. So, ang sine of 4x, ang derivative po niyan ay cosine of 4x. And then may 4x siya na argument, di ba? Yung sine natin. So, ang derivative naman ng 4x ay 4. So, ina-apply natin yung chain rule. So, ang kalalabasan niya na magiging du dx natin ay 2 times 4, bali magiging 8. So, magiging, ito ay magiging 8 sine of 4x cosine of 4x. Ito po yung magiging du dx natin. So, applying po yung ating formula. So, y prime is equal to 1 over u. So, yan ay 1 over sine squared of 4x, 1 over u, times logarithm of e with the base b. So, ang base b po natin dito ay 10 kasi walang nakasulat. So, common logarithm yan. Times du dx. Ang du dx natin kanina ay 8 sine of 4x multiplied by cosine of 4x. So, 8 sine of 4x multiplied by cosine of 4x. Yan, nakamultiply po yan. So, sine of 4x ay taas, sine of 4x po sa ibaba. Let me rewrite na lang muna to, no? So, ang ating y prime ay 1 over sine squared of 4x multiplied by logarithm of e with the base 10 times 8 sine 4x cosine 4x. So, may sine of 4x ay taas, cancelled out dun sa sine of 4x na nasa baba, naka-sine squared of 4x ito. So, magiging sine of 4x na lang, nabawasan yung kanyang exponent. So, yung ating sagot po dyan ay logarithm of e with the base 10 times 1. So, yan po ay logarithm of e with the base 10 over, okay, cosine 4x over, ito pala, sine 4x na may iwan sa denominator. And then, ang cosine 4x over sine 4x equal po siya sa, okay, magiging cotangent of 4x itong dalawang ito. So, we can write the answer as logarithm of e with the base 10 times cotangent of 4x. So, ito po yung ating final answer. Nakalimutan pala natin yung 8, no? So, meron pang 8 rito. So, basically, may 8 pa pala rito and then, lagay lang natin siya dito. Nakalimutan siyang i-multiply. So, ayan po yung final answer. Okay, next po tayo. Next naman, meron tayong y which is equal to ln of 3x minus 1. So, anong derivative niyan? So, di ba ang derivative ng ln of u is, yan, derivative po ng ln of u is equal to 1 over u times du over dx. Sana yung u natin rito. Ang u po natin dyan ay yung argument, which is 3x minus 1. And then yung du dx, ang derivative ng 3x minus 1 ay 3. So to solve for the derivative, or y prime, that is equal to 1 over u. So 1 over 3x minus 1 times du dx natin na 3. So the answer is, so 3 times 1 ay 3 over 3x minus 1. So copy lang yung denominator. Okay, next, meron naman tayong y which is equal to ln of 2x plus 1 raised to 4. So, ang gagawin po natin dyan, para masagutan natin siya, we can write this as 4 ln of 2x plus 1. By applying yung property ng logarithm wherein yung power niya, pwede mo siyang ilagay dyan sa katabi niya. So, applying po yung ating logarithm, no? Yung ating formula for logarithm. So, that is 4. So, 4, kopyahin lang yan. Multiplied by yung derivative ng ln of 2x plus 1. Ang derivative po ng ln of 2x plus 1 ay 1 over u. So, yan ay 1 over 2x plus 1. Times du dx. So, yung derivative po ng 2x plus 1, yan po ay 2, di ba? So, magiging 2 times 1 times 4. Ang sagot po dyan ay 8. Then, copy po yung denominator na 2x plus 1. So, ito po yung final answer. And then, next is number 7. So, ang pwede po natin gawin dyan, we will write the function as y which is equal to x plus 4 over x minus 4, and then yan po ay naka-raise sa 1/2. So, ln of x plus 4 over x minus 4, then naka-raise sa 1/2. Applying po yung rule ng ating logarithm, so we can write this as y which is equal to 1/2 ln of x plus 4 over x minus 4. Then aside from that, dahil meron tayong division sa argument, no, kapag may divide kasi pwede natin pag-minusin yan. So, magiging, pwede natin siyang i-write as y which is equal to 1/2 multiplied by ln of x plus 4 minus the ln of x minus 4. So, nakamultiply si 1/2 sa kanilang dalawa na pinagsasubtract natin sa loob. So, bakit po ganon? Kasi ang 1/2 po ay naka-raise po yan sa kanilang dalawa, no? So, binaba lang natin siya. Ito na base, so 1/2. So, nung ginawa natin yung subtraction, ito, may minus. So, nakamultiply pa rin si 1/2 sa difference ng dalawang yan. So, ang ating derivative o yung ating y prime, itabi lang po muna si 1/2. And then, ano ang derivative ng ln of x plus 4? Ang derivative po ng ln of x plus 4 ay 1 over x plus 4. Times yung derivative ng inside niyan. Ano bang derivative ng inside niyan? Diba yan ay 1 plus 0. So, times 1. Pwede nang isulat, pwede rin na hindi. So, wag ko na lang siyang isusulat. And then, minus. Ano naman ang derivative ng ln of x minus 4? Ang derivative po ng ln of x minus 4 ay 1 over x minus 4 times yung derivative ng kanyang inside o ng kanyang argument o yung kanyang du dx, yan ay 1 minus 0 or simply 1. So, times 1. Pwedeng isulat, pwede rin na hindi. So, with that, no, so meron tayong difference ng fraction, pwede na natin siyang i-combine. So, kapag kinombine natin yan, so magiging y prime is equal to x minus 4 times 1. Diba yan ay x minus 4 minus x plus 4 times 1. Magiging x plus 4 over x plus 4 times x minus 4. Dalawang denominator pag multiplyin. So, x minus x. X minus x. Ang x minus x po ay 0. So, 0. Negative 4 minus positive 4. Yan po ay negative. Okay, negative 4 minus positive 4 ay negative 8. Over x plus 4 times x minus 4, yan po ay square ng product. Bali ito ay product of sum and difference, no? So, magiging x squared minus 16. And then, nakalimutan ko pala isulat rito sa ilalim kanina is yung 1/2 na nakamultiply sa kanila. Ito yun. So, naka-times pa yan sa 1/2. So, ilalagay lang natin siya sa kabila times 1/2 din. And then, 8 tsaka negative 2, so cancelled out. So, ito magiging 1 na lang. And then, yung 8 naman magiging 4. Kasi 8 over 2 is 4. So, 1 times negative times 4. Anong sagot? 1 times negative times 4, that is negative 4. Then, ito naman, 1 times the quantity x squared minus 16. So, ito ay x squared minus 16 pa din. So, ito po yung ating y prime. Or dy dx. Okay, next po tayo. Next naman po natin ay parang kamukha lang po nung kanina. So, itong function na to, pwede rin po natin itong i-write as, okay, pwede po natin siyang isulat as ganito, no? So, y is equal to ln of x minus 5 squared. So, we can write that as 2 ln of x minus 5. Kasi si x minus 5 naka-squared. And then, dahil naka-division ito, merong divide dyan. So, that is minus 3 ln of x minus 4. So, by applying nga yung properties ng logarithm. And then, to solve for its derivative, y prime is equal to 2. Factor out lang natin si 2. Then, next, ang derivative ng ln of x minus 5. So, yan ay 1 over x minus 5. Times yung derivative ng argument na x minus 5, yan ay maging 1 minus 0. Then next, copy yung minus sign. Then 3. Ano yung derivative ng ln of x minus 4? Yan po ay 1 over x minus 4. Times yung derivative po ng x minus 4 itself, which is yung derivative ng u, ng argument is 1 minus 0. So times 1 lang yan. So pwede ring wag isulat kasi 1 lang naman. And then we can write yung ating answer as y prime is equal to 2 times 1 is 2 over x minus 5 minus 3 times 1 is 3 over x minus 4. So, y prime is equal to 2 times x minus 4 magiging 2x minus 8. And then, negative 3 times x minus 5. So, magiging minus 3x then plus 15. All over x minus 4 times x minus 5. So, simply copy x minus 4 times x minus 5. So, y prime is equal to 2x minus 3x. Ang sagot po natin dyan ay negative x. And then, negative 8 plus 15. Ang sagot po natin dyan ay positive 7. Then, copy lang yung denominator na x minus 4 multiplied by x minus 5. So, ito po yung final answer. Pwede mo rin namang i-combine itong denominator, pwede rin naman na hindi. Okay, next po tayo. Next naman natin ay y which is equal to ln of x plus 3 na naka-raise sa 4. So, kung mapapansin natin na exponent niya nandito, so we can actually write that as y which is equal to ln of x plus 3. And then, ang entire na expression na yan ay naka-raise sa 4. Kukunin natin yung kanyang derivative. So, y prime is equal to, so di ba parang lumalabas, naka-u raised to 4 yan. So, applying yung power rule. So, magiging 4, copy yung ating base, ln of x plus 3. And then, 4 minus 1, that is 3. Times, yung derivative ng inside, or yung derivative ng ln of x plus 3 ay 1 over x plus 3. Then next is yung derivative ng argument, which is x plus 3. Yan po ay 1. So, magiging answer po natin dyan, y prime is equal to 4 times 1 times 1. So, 4 pa rin. Multiplied by ln of x plus 3 cube. So, we can write that as ln of cube x plus 3. Then, all over, yung ating denominator which is x plus 3. So, ito po yung ating final answer. So, yung x plus 3 na nasa itaas tsaka x plus 3 na nasa baba, hindi po yan pwedeng cancelled out. Kasi itong x plus 3 po na to ay argument yan ng ln na naka-raise sa 3. And then, next naman, meron po tayong y which is equal to ln of secant of x. So, ano yung maging u natin dyan? Ang u is yung argument, which is ln of secant of x. Ano yung magiging du dx? Yan ay 1 over u, di ba? So, 1 over secant of x multiplied by du dx or derivative neto. Ang derivative po niyan ay secant of x tangent of x. So, cancelled out yung secant of x na nasa itaas, secant of x na nasa ibaba. So, magiging 1 times tangent of x na lang. So, magiging du dx po natin ay tangent of x po na lang. So, kunin natin yung kanyang derivative. Y prime is equal to 1 over u. So, ang u po natin ay ln of secant of x. Magiging 1 over ln of secant of x. Times du dx natin na tangent of x. So, y prime is equal to tangent of x times 1. That is still tangent of x over ln of secant of x. So, this is our final answer. The next for number 9, if we have sine of y which is equal to ln of x plus y, we're going to find the dy dx. So, meron po tayong implicit function rito, no? So, apply natin yung kanyang derivative. So, anong derivative ng sine of y? Di ba ang derivative ng sine of y ay cosine of y? Then, ano yung derivative ng inside? Parating mag-chain rule. So, ang derivative po ng inside or ng argument ay y prime. Is equal to, ano yung derivative ng ln of x plus y? Di ba yan ay 1 over x plus y. Times derivative ng inside niya, which is x plus y. Ang derivative po ni x is 1. Ang derivative naman ni y ay y prime. So, magiging y prime cosine of y is equal to etong 1 over x plus y, i-distribute po natin siya dito. So, distribute natin siya sa 1. Magiging 1 over x plus y. Distribute rin natin siya sa y prime. So, magiging plus y prime over x plus y. And then, pagsamahin lahat ng merong y prime. So, yan po ay magiging y cosine of y, y prime cosine of y, minus y prime over x plus y. And then, yung matitira po sa kabila ay 1 over x plus y na lang. Then, factor out po yung y prime. So, y prime times cosine of y minus 1 over x plus y is equal to 1 over x plus y. And then, we're going to divide both sides. Itong side na ito ng cosine of y minus x plus y. And then, itong side na to din. No? So, rewrite ko lang siya sa itaas. So, y prime is equal to, y prime times cosine of y minus 1 over x plus y is equal to 1 over x plus y. So, divide both sides by cosine of y minus 1 over x plus y. Ito naman, cosine of y minus 1 over x plus y. So, divide lang natin. So, y prime is equal to 1 over x plus y all over cosine of y minus 1 over x plus y. And then, combine lang natin itong denominator. So, ito po yung entire numerator. Ito rin po yung entire denominator. So, y prime is equal to x plus y times cosine of y. So, copy natin numerator. 1 over x plus y, di ba? So, ang denominator naman, combine natin ito. Bala ito lahat sa denominator, i-combine natin yan. So, ganito mag-combine. X plus y times cosine of y. So, magiging x plus y multiplied by cosine of y. Then, naka-over sa 1 to, diba? So, 1 times negative 1. So, minus 1. Pag ganyan. And then, x plus y times 1. So, magiging x plus y. So, ito pong nasa itaas, yung numerator. Ito namang nasa ibaba yung denominator. So, x plus y na nasa numerator. And then, x plus y na nasa denominator. Maka-cancelled out yan. So, magiging sagot natin dyan, or y prime natin is, okay, anong naiwan sa itaas? 1. Anong naiwan sa ibaba? Ang naiwan sa baba ay x plus y, quantity x plus y na nakamultiply sa cosine of y minus 1. So, ito po yung final answer po natin. Okay, so ganyan po sagutan yung ating derivatives ng logarithmic functions.